What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about the latest data mines. We have some very important details about these data mines that it's something you have to make a decision about because it's going to conflict with an event that is starting off next week. So we're going to talk about events that will start off the next week, not this one tomorrow, the next week after. But these events conflict with each other as they are revolving around alliance wars. So we're going to talk about all of that, and then you have to make the decision: are you going to participate on the event of this week or the event of the next week? In the future video, we'll break down all the math for the event of this week and see maybe it's not worth all the effort. And we're also going to talk about character shards coming up to the game and big improvements to Apocalypse. Is Apocalypse going to get even more scary? It seems to be the case. So we're going to talk about all of that in this video, and as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so who's an absolute boss as always is Insane Rocket Michael from MSF Tools, because he is the one that brings us all the latest data mines, and we can break down this information early on for you. So it's all thanks to him. And as always, make sure you check out the channel, new videos every day. We uploaded a very recent video about the Knowhere team. You should definitely check it out, how the Knowhere team is going to impact the Cosmic Crucible meta on offense and on defense. And that video is also related with this video that we're going to talk about, because there are elements of the Knowhere team that will be mentioned here, so keep that in mind. Once again, make sure to check out that video about the Knowhere team. Okay, so in terms of the data mines, let's talk about them. First data mine is the new Mojo Mayhem season, which is season 40, and it's going to have Korg shards. So this is going to be very important. Once again, Knowhere team, the impact of the Knowhere team on war meta, Cosmic Crucible meta on offense and also on defense. And on top of that, the Knowhere team is also required for the next legendary character. So this might be one of those moments that you want to grab some additional Korg shards just to make sure that you get the next yellow star and the next red star on this character. Then we have also the Strike Pass, the one that is coming next, and this one is for Cosmo. Now, in my opinion, Korg is more important than Cosmo, but Cosmo is the one that requires more stats because he dies more easily. If Korg dies after the first turn, is not a big deal, you can revive him after and so on. So Strike Pass is usually what I recommend to buy, and especially this one for Cosmo. It's going to help you keep him alive and make sure that he is available throughout the match. So Strike Pass, of course, it's the one that I always recommend, and this time we double up in terms of value because of that. Okay, so that's season 38. Now let's talk about the big stuff that we have coming up. And then why this is a big problem, because it conflicts with other events that we have going on right now. Okay, so coming soon, Bounty of Asgard. And when you take a look at the blog post that we have on Friday, this event was not announced yet. So you can see there is no Bounty of Asgard anywhere. And the problem with this is that both of these events are going to use war credits, specifically earning war credits. So if you are going to use all your alliance credits to earn more war credits, you might compromise the event that we have coming up next week, and you'll see that this event is going to be extremely important. Okay, so keep this in mind. We have another war event that will require you to earn war credits. So taking a look at this event, you can see that the name is Bounty of Asgard. This event will have multiple events. It's a milestones within milestones within milestones, events within events within events. It's a Marvel Strike Force Inception, but this is going to be a very important event because it's going to allow you to get 6 red stars Apocalypse. Yes, you heard it right. 6 red stars Apocalypse. So you can see what right here, 300,000 power. Well, it's gonna go almost to 500,000 power your big boy Apocalypse is gonna get even bigger. He's gonna get even more jack. He's gonna get more roids into his system thanks to additional red stars. And yeah, this is absolutely a big deal, because when you go from 3 or 4 red stars to 6 red stars, you are increasing the value of the red stars from 35% to 60%. So that's a 25% huge in terms of stats, and it's going to make Apocalypse even more relevant to Dark Dimension 6 because of his passive that gives healing to allies based on his health. So the bigger your Apocalypse is, the more he's going to heal, the more damage he's going to do, the more impactful he's going to be. So even if you cannot go for the 6 yellow star, maybe you can go for the 5 yellow stars on or 5 red stars on Apocalypse. And that alone will be already quite significant because it's a 15% increase, and it's definitely going to be a big deal. Okay, going back to the data mines, so you can see 6 red stars Apocalypse confirmed. Then you also get some bio gear, which is a little bit strange, but it will make sense in a second. And Isoweight Blue level 4 and Isoweight Blue level 5. So all the good things that we can get right now in the game. So as you can see, this event is going to be extremely important. Not only we have the best Isoweight, we're also going to get 3 red stars for one of the best characters in the game, and then also Isoweight and also gear tier 18. So why are we getting this gear tier 18, and why is it for bio? The reason why it is for bio, it's because the events within events, the milestones within milestones, it revolves around the Knowhere team, and the Knowhere team has a lot of bio characters. So it's going to be important for you to get up your Knowhere characters as high as possible for this specific event. So you can see right here, Bounty of Asgard, we have some additional information. So you can also get Dark Promotion credits, Elite 5s and Elite 6, Teal gear, character shards and orange gear. There will be, as you can see, a free claim on top of the war event, and on top of that we also have energy. So this event can be done through multiple ways. So these items can be earned in campaign nodes, so that means you have to spend energy, you have the free claims, and you also have the war section of the event. So speaking of the war section of the event, we have right here that you have to earn war credits. Very, very important. And this is the problem that we have. It's that it's going to enter in conflict with the event that we have starting off next week. So the event for next week, you have to, it's this event right here where you can get a bunch of gold. So the event is Galactic War Zone. Earn war credits. So if you are earning war credits for this event, that means you are not going to have war credits for the event where you can get the 5 red stars and 6 red stars for Apocalypse. So in my opinion, this is going to be a big deal, and you have to make a decision. Do I want the event with more gold, or do I want the event that can give me the red stars for Apocalypse? And you also have to keep in mind that this is alliance-based event, so if your alliance is not super active, you might not get enough points to complete all the milestones, making all the effort of earning those war credits pretty much meaningless. Okay, so going back, we have the Apple of Edom. These ones you get from the campaigns, or no, these ones you acquire from the campaigns, and you have to spend it on a specific store. There will be also a specific store where you can spend these. Then earn war credits, and then you can see right here, play one war battle with Knowhere characters at gear tier 14 all the way to gear tier 18. Yes, you heard it right, all the way to gear tier 18. So if you want to get the red stars for Apocalypse, it's going to be very important for you to have your Knowhere characters as high as possible. And this is why the event also gives you some bio gear, so you can use that bio gear that you are earning right away to get up your characters a little bit more. But of course, this is going to be based more on earning war credits and also spending energy. And then you have to use your Knowhere characters to attack. So overall, this is some big deal. We have a lot of good information. Once again, we have the Mojo Pass for Korg, that is required for a legendary character. Then we have Cosmo Pass for a legendary character as well. Then we have this bounty event Bounty of Asgard, where you can get the 6 red stars for Apocalypse and all the additional information that you need to get towards that event. So overall, I think these are some very important data mines because once again, it's in conflict with the event that is starting off on July 10, where you also have to earn war credits. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to the war store, you can see right here, you go all the way down and you can earn war credits like this. So you spend your alliance credits to earn war credits on the war store. And maybe for the alliance event, this is not going to be super important, but for this event that is for the red stars of Apocalypse, I think it's going to be very, very relevant. Now, you have to keep in mind that the first event is an alliance-wide event. This event that we have right here, this is for your entire alliance. If your alliance is not reliable, once again, I would rather focus on the single player event. Now, in terms of the characters that we just mentioned, once again, red stars for Apocalypse is going to be a big deal because of all his counterattacks, because of his self-healing and drain mechanics, and also because of his utility in Dark Dimension 6. And finally, we have the Knowhere team. If you guys didn't notice, the filters are now active. We can select the filters we want right away. You cannot select multiple filters at the same time, but that's fine because it still allows us to select the characters we want. And you can see right here that on this team, we have 3 bio characters, Cosmo, Korg, and Nova. And once again, in my opinion, Nova, of course, is more important. Then we have Cosmo. You just want Cosmo to stay alive as long as possible. And while Korg is great to be geared up for the damage output and the different mechanics, it's not as important to gear him up because if he dies and he revives, you actually have some benefits out of it. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video. Once again, let's use this new mechanic. Let's select support. And yeah, so big announcement. Character shards for your Knowhere team that are required for the next legendary character. More red stars for Apocalypse, and the fact that this event is going to enter in conflict with the event that we have starting off tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoy this new information. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.